Okay, very closely related to these custom event triggers is the event dashboard. Let's go ahead and look at how we're going to configure that from the server. So just like before, we're going to start at home. From home, we'd go to Reports, Event Dashboard. The event dashboard gives you a full listing of all the events that have occurred on the server. You can see that this one's been relatively inactive, but we can see that the mobile panic activations from the mobile phones have occurred at these locations at these times. Now this is the map interface. If you don't see the map interface, don't panic. Go ahead and check out with tech support. They'll see if they can get you head up. It's not enabled automatically by all servers. It's something that you have to request when you're doing your initial setup. And if you don't have it, NBD, we got you. So that said, the things that you want to check out on the event dashboard is what type of event occurred. In this case, we can see all of them are the mobile panic type. The process time, this tells you when they happened. And of particular importance is the processing detail. These let you know what occurred. So we can see in these first two, there were no matching enabled panic button custom event triggers, so nothing happened. But only on the third one did a custom event trigger. So when you're configuring and testing, this will allow you to see if the intended event went through, particularly if that custom event trigger might be set with the ignore action while you're first testing so you don't accidentally send out alerts. And then you can say, okay, I know it's triggering custom event trigger with ID 1. Now I can change ID 1 to send an alert rather than ignore the alert. And my server will be able to automatically respond to this criteria event as I expect. So the event dashboard is similar to the other reports in showing you what has occurred. This is a shorter one, so thankfully the review will also fly by. Event dashboard is the record of all events that the server has listened for. Remember, sending out event or sending out alerts is not an event. You can also see how the server would respond to each alert by looking at the processed field. And that is, thankfully, about it for the event dashboard. In later training videos, we'll show you how to generate ad hoc events and use this for debugging, but for getting your feet wet on just learning your server, know that this is where you can go to see how frequently events have been listened for on your server and how your server has responded historically. Nothing worse than seeing alerts going out and not knowing where they came from. So if you're just inheriting this from someone, this is where you check to see if that's something that your server is already set up to do.